Yes, good morning, madam. My name is Adela Ayebale and I am a student at Victoria University, pursuing a bachelor's degree in nursing. May I know your name? Oh, you're called Madam Josephine. Thank you, Josephine. And this morning, I am here to discuss or share knowledge with you about hormonal contraceptives, whether pills or injectables, how they provide family planning, how they prevent us from conceiving when we are not ready, the advantages, the side effects, and at the end of the day, if you choose one of the hormonal contraceptive methods, I will share it with you in detail. You ask any question wherever you feel like you have not understood. I am here to explore everything concerning hormonal contraceptive. I beg for your attention and your cooperation. Thank you. So hormonal contraceptive, it means a method of family planning that works, or that a method of family planning that uses only and only hormones to prevent pregnancy. Hormonal contraceptives, whether pills or injections, mainly work by preventing ovulation. Normally, the hypothalamus releases gonadotropin-releasing hormone, which stimulates the pituitary gland to secrete follicle-stimulating hormone and luteinizing hormone. These hormones are essential for follicle development and ovulation. However, when progesterone levels are artificially increased through injections or pills, the hypothalamic pituitary ovarian axis is suppressed. This means that the follicle-stimulating hormone and the luteinizing hormone levels drop and ovulation does not occur, thus preventing release of the egg and the whole fertilization process. In addition to stopping ovulation, progesterone also thickens the cervical mucus. This makes it very difficult for the sperm to swim through the cervix and reach the egg, just in case someone uses the method when she has already ovulated. Another important effect on the endometrium is that progesterone causes the lining of the uterus to become less suitable for implantation. Even if fertilization has occurred, it won't be able to implant or embed on the endometrium. So that's how our hormonal contraceptive work, by providing family planning or by stopping someone to conceive. Now, comparing pills and injections. Pills, they are tablets which are having those hormones I talked about. If a woman or a lady swallows them every day, whereas injectables is an injection which is introduced to our body containing those hormones to provide family planning. So comparing pills and injection, pills require daily compliance, which can be challenging for someone who forgets medication often, whereas injections like Depo-Provera and Cyanopress, they last for about 3 months in a woman's body, providing family planning or stopping her from conceiving by using the other mechanism I have already talked about, the thickening of the cervical mucus and making the endometrium unsuitable for implantation. Now let us move to the cellular level of progesterone or progesterone receptor location. Progesterone is a steroid hormone, and steroid hormones are lipid soluble. What do I mean here? This means that they can easily diffuse across the cell membranes. Once inside the cell, progesterone binds into receptors that are located in the cytoplasm of the nucleus. Madam, wherever you don't understand, please feel free to stop me and you ask, because I want you to understand, so that at the end of the day you choose a method which you feel you are comfortable and you'll be able to use it. Yeah, so unlike other hormones, progesterone hormone receptor complex, progesterone hormone is a steroid, like I've said, so it is lipid soluble or fat soluble. For the case of the injectable one, it can be injected in our bodies where there is fat, maybe at the abdomen, like at the abdomen, or at the front part of our thighs, or at the deltoid muscle here of the arm, because there is a lot of fat and it can easily be metabolized. The hormone receptor complex then moves into the nucleus, where it acts as a transcription factor. This complex binds to DNA and influences gene expression. The result is the production of proteins that bring about the physiological effects of progesterone, such as the changes in the endometrium and suppression of ovulation. So, unlike peptide hormones that bind to receptors on the cell surface, steroid hormones like progesterone act directly into the cell. So moving forward, we are going to talk about a term called exocytosis. Do you have any knowledge about it, madam? Oh, okay, you don't have any knowledge, but I'm going to teach you like I had promised from the beginning. So, exocytosis is the process by which cells release substances to the outside environment. It involves vesicles inside the cell that contain molecules such as hormones and neurotransmitters or enzymes. These vesicles move toward the plasma membrane, fuse with it, and then release their contents outside the cell. This process is essential for communication between cells. For example, in the nervous system, neurotransmitters are released by the synapses through exocytosis. In the endocrine system, insulin is secreted from pancreatic cells via exocytosis. Without this process, cells would not be able to send signals and regulate body functions effectively. So, in conclusion, to include hormonal contraceptives like Depo-Provera prevent pregnancy by suppressing ovulation, second, by thickening the cervical mucus and altering the environment in the endometrium to make it unsuitable for implantation, where they directly influence gene expression. And I want to end up my discussion or our discussion by saying exocytosis is a vital cellular process that allows substances to be released from the cell into the extracellular space. Okay, so I beg to stop here. If you have any questions, let me listen to them and give you the answers. Thank you very much for listening. I remain Ayebale Adela, a student at Victoria University pursuing a bachelor's degree in nursing. Thank you.